Today, I'm gonna test the performance of 5 different Steam games on the Steam Deck. Where's my Steam Deck? I gotta go find it.
Ah yes, here it is. Let the testing begin.
Okay, we're gonna start things off with a super easy, simple game to run, Tetris Effect. I'm getting so addicted to Tetris, I can't believe it. But the Steam Deck is perfect for playing this game. Don't judge me, I'm no expert at this. I literally just started playing it like a couple weeks ago. You can play a quick round of something, or you can just endlessly play forever. Obviously, the Steam Deck's hardware is gonna handle this simple game with no problems whatsoever. I have it locked at 30 because I think I was playing it the other day, not plugged into power, and I was just trying to conserve a lot of battery power. But you could easily play this at 60, and when I had the OLED before I broke it, yeah, that's right, I broke my OLED. I have a whole trilogy video series on that. You can watch it. But I played this on the OLED, and oh my gosh. This game, the experience, the music, the color, with that OLED screen, and you can play it at 90 frames per second. It's so good. Let me know if any of you guys are playing this down in the comments. I didn't even know about this game till just recently. But there are more games to test out on the Steam Deck, so let's jump into it. I picked up this 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth and Wi-Fi controller at Best Buy. It was like an open box. Awesome, love this controller. But now we're gonna jump into some Elden Ring and enjoy ourselves. Let's quickly go over some settings. We're at 800p, the native Steam Deck resolution, and I have a mixture of medium and low, which I have found when you lock it at 30 frames per second does a pretty awesome job. Depending where you're at in the game, you can easily get 45 frames per second, but it does not lock at 45 frames per second. So a lot of the times I find myself locking at 30 FPS. I mean, what else is there to say about this game on the Steam Deck? It is such a beautiful game. It's so much fun to play on the Steam Deck. The fact that this game plays this well on the Steam Deck is so awesome. Right now, this is the 64 gig version of the Steam Deck, and the game is on a micro SD card. So this is very feasible for anyone, especially right now when Steam is still selling off at $350 this exact version of the Steam Deck. The best deal right now is this 64 gigabyte version of the Steam Deck, but they are gonna sell out of those. And you could be doing exactly what I'm doing, running around like an idiot in Elden Ring. The next game on our list is a beautiful indie game that is perfect for the Steam Deck, Sea of Stars. This was another game that ran so beautifully on the OLED at 90 frames per second, and the colors in this beautifully crafted game looked so good. However, on this, the LCD, it still looks and plays phenomenally. Easy 60 frames per second all day long, but if you really want to save battery life and be able to play this on the go, you can dump that down to 30 frames per second, lower the TDP, and you can play this for hours. There's such a wealth of indie games that are so beautiful, and we should definitely be supporting these smaller teams that are creating and innovating games like this. I had so much fun playing through this game. Once I started getting towards the end, I literally started playing shorter and shorter sessions because I wanted to drag it out for as long as possible. I really didn't want this game to end. They do such a good job with the story arcs. I could go on and on. You should absolutely check out this game, especially if you're on a Steam Deck. Again, it's just so perfect. It's like they made it for the Steam Deck. All right, next we got Hogwarts Legacy. Running at medium settings, FSR2, balanced, and all this other good stuff. This game actually runs really well on the Steam Deck. I'm inside right now, which is a best case scenario. Out in the open world, you'll dip down a little bit in the frames per second, But this game is 100% playable on your Steam Deck. And again, just so crazy that we can play games like this at these types of settings in our hands. And the Steam Deck is not the most powerful handheld. It is becoming actually one of the least powerful handhelds. But it comes with so many other benefits, and it's so good at what it does. I personally am still of the camp where the Steam Deck seems to be king, even with all these others coming up beside it. Guys, I haven't played this in so long, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now or how to do anything. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to figure it all out. So you can just watch me try to run past all these guards and not get caught, totally not doing it the right way. You still get the gist. This is what it's like playing this game on the Steam Deck. Up last, but absolutely not least, we have The Witcher 3. This is another one of those games that just looks so beautiful on handheld devices. It came out years ago, but they did a massive update, revamped everything, and this game still feels like a current AAA title. And it performs so good on the Steam Deck. I was on a flight and there was no AC power available. And I was a little bit panicked because if you know, the LCD version of the Steam Deck's battery life is not the best. To be fair, none of the battery life on any of the handheld PCs are good, except maybe the OLED is looking pretty promising. But I didn't have that at the time. Thankfully, I had an external battery, plugged it in, I was good to go. I just played The Witcher 3 for about 2 hours, chilling on a plane. What more could we ask for, people? What more? Maybe better battery life. I guess that's one. But then they did it. Come on, Valve. Come on. This video's just turning into like a fanboy of the Steam Deck video, where I'm just hyping the Steam Deck. Look at this game. Man, the Steam Deck's the best. Look at this game. Man, but the Steam Deck is so good. At this point, I'm just running around the city so you can see the performance, and look at who we run into. Good old Roach. What a good horse. Roach is the best. I mean, come on, look at this guy. Never complains.
Let's go.
You whistle, and he just appears out of bushes. No problem. No matter what. Doesn't matter where you are. I mean, this time, I just ran into him. He's just eating some shrubbery. Come on, Roach. Dang. Just take in this view. Oh, I got these cool sunglasses, too. Ah, he can back up. Ah, yes. What are the settings? FSR2, Ultra Performance, and a bunch of low. Now, you could kick some of these up, change it around, and not be running around 60 frames per second for sure. Bump it down to 45 frames per second, up some of those. But honestly, it's looking pretty dang good. So I'm happy with that, and I'll take the higher frame rates. This is the 5th game that we've tested in this video, which is what I said I was gonna do. But there's one more game that I would like to show you. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom running on YUZU, just because I want to try to make enemies. And what more could I say about playing Tears of the Kingdom on your Steam Deck? It's just so much fun. Is it perfect? No, you saw all those stutters, but is it fun? Yes. Yes, it is. Is it better on the Nintendo OLED Switch? Yes. Yes, it is. But sometimes you just have to do things because you can. And I can run Tears of the Kingdom on my Steam Deck, so I will. That's all we got. Let me know if there are other games you want to see running on the Steam Deck. Hopefully soon I'll have my OLED back, maybe. Stay tuned on that. Later.